a continuation about our oxidation state part. We just discussed the oxidation states of the elements of group 15. In that, there is one more important thing is that nitrogen and phosphorus shows us disproportionation. Now, what is disproportionation? Disproportionation is a process where in the given redox reaction, same atom undergoes oxidation as well as reduction. Okay, now this property is not shown by everyone. Some of them shows it, and among group 15 it is nitrogen and phosphorus who shows us the disproportionation reaction. Now nitrogen shows us disproportionation reaction from +1 to +4 in acid solutions. So I have just written an example below where nitrous acid converts to give us nitric acid plus water molecule and nitrogen monoxide. So if we compare the oxidation states of nitrogen in this, then in a nitrous acid the oxidation state of nitrogen is +3, in nitric acid it is +5, and in nitrogen monoxide it is +2. So from left to right, nitrogen oxidation number is increasing, means it is undergoing oxidation. And if I compare it between nitrous acid and nitrogen monoxide, it is moving from +3 to +2, means it is decreasing, that is it is undergoing reduction. So you could see that same nitrogen atom is undergoing an increase as well as a decrease in that given redox reaction. So that is an example of disproportionation. So this can also be asked in MCQs, that among the group 15 elements who shows us disproportionation. So remember, nitrogen shows us disproportionation in acid solution. Similarly, phosphorus shows us disproportionation, but in both acidic as well as alkaline solutions. Okay, so in that we will be seeing that they show us the disproportionation reactions. Okay, so that is very important part, that among the elements of group 15, nitrogen and phosphorus, they both shows us the disproportionation property. Nitrogen shows only in acidic solution, whereas phosphorus shows in both acidic as well as alkaline solutions. The next comes oxidation state of group 16 elements. Again 16, so its electronic configuration is with 6 electrons, Ns2Np4. In this, rather it can accept 2 electrons, so it will show us -2 oxidation state, or it can donate all the 6 electrons, means it can show us +6 oxidation state. Other than -2 and +6, it can also donate 4 electrons, so that is +4. Okay, and it also exhibits +2 oxidation state. Definitely in some of the cases it is possible, but they also show. So the common oxidation state of group 16 is -2, +2, +4 and +6. Now in this, let us compare first -2. Again, the -2 stability down the group goes on decreasing. The reason is same. Atomic size goes on increasing and its metallic character also goes on increasing. So that is why -2 stability goes on decreasing. If we compare the stability of +4 and +6, same as group 15, higher oxidation state stability, matlab +6, down the group goes on decreasing, and lower oxidation state, that is +4 stability, down the group goes on increasing. Again for this, the reason is inert pair effect. Okay, please students, make sure that you are going through the definition, the proper definition and the concept of inert pair effect in our 11th standard book. Okay, because this is one of the very important question asked many a times, right? So these are the common oxidation states which is shown. Now in this, very important, oxygens generally shows -2 oxidation state, but it also shows -1 oxidation state. That is in case of peroxide. It is only by oxygen, no other atom of group 16 shows us -1 oxidation state. Then oxygen shows negative oxidation state only and only when it combines with fluorine, because between fluorine and oxygen, fluorine is most electronegative element, and that is why oxygen in that case will show us negative oxidation state. other than fluorine, when oxygen combines with any other element, it is not going to show us negative oxidation state, because after fluorine the second most electronegative element is our oxygen. Okay, so definitely they will show us higher oxidation state, which will be positive only. Okay, so that can be coming as give reason that why oxygen shows negative oxidation state only when it combines with fluorine and not with other elements. So there the explanation will be based on the electronegativity. Other than this, the next point is our other elements. So other elements of this group generally shows us +2, +4 and +6 oxidation state, but definitely in this +2 and +4 are more common. The higher elements like sulfur, selenium, tellurium, they usually show us +4 oxidation state in their compounds, okay, with oxygen, and they show us +6 when they combine with fluorine. Okay, then the next thing, as I have already discussed, that down the group the stability of +6 will go on decreasing and the stability of +4 will go on increasing. So that is something what we have to discuss about oxidation states of group 16 elements. Then the next oxidation state we have to see is of elements of group 17. They have 7 valence electrons, so NH2 NP5 will be their configuration. Because they have 7 valence electron, the possibility is they can gain 1 electron, showing us -1 oxidation state, or they can donate all the 7 electrons, showing us +7 oxidation state. Other than this, they can donate the 3 electrons, so +3, and they can donate 5 electrons, so +5. So these are the possible oxidation states which are shown by group 17 elements: -1, +3, +5 and +7. Now in this, fluorine, the first and foremost important element of group 17, shows only and only one oxidation state, that is -1. The reason behind that, because it belongs to second period, it does not have d orbital, and because it does not have d orbital, it cannot show us higher oxidation state. That is one reason. And second reason is the most electronegative element. As it is most electronegative element, no matter what it combines with, it will always gain electron, and as it will always gain electron, its oxidation state will be always negative. Moreover, it already has 7 electrons in its valence shell, so it will require only 1, and that is why its oxidation state is always and always -1. Now other than this, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they can show us +3, +5 as well as +7 oxidation states. In this, again, -1 stability, down the group will go on decreasing because metallic character goes on increasing, and between the two positive oxidation states, higher oxidation state +7 stability decreases, whereas +5 stability increases. The reason is again inert pair effect. So you could see that every time this term is coming up, that is inert pair effect. Okay. Now, other than this, these halogens can combine with each other to form interhalogen compounds as well. Also, they combine with oxygen to form oxides or oxoacids. So there, other than this common oxidation states, they also show +4 and +6 oxidation states. Okay, so these are some of the oxidation states which are shown other than them, whereas most of the compounds are of common oxidation state, which ranges from -1 to +7. So that is what we have to discuss about oxidation states for group 17 elements. Now after dealing with the oxidation states of group 15, 16, 17, the next question comes about what is the oxidation state of the elements belonging to group 18. Now group 18, as they are noble gases, they are least reactive, and we all know that they are least reactive because of, one is their stable electronic configuration, second is their highest ionization enthalpy, and third is their more positive electron gain enthalpy. And because of all these three reasons, they are very much unreactive or inert. and as they are unreactive or inert, they will not involve themselves in bond formation. So if they does not involve themselves in bond formation, definitely the question of their oxidation state does not arise. So most of the time oxidation state of group 18 is never asked. Generally it is asked for group 15, 16 and 17 only. So till now we have discussed with the elements of 15, 16, 17 and 18. Then we mentioned about their general properties, their electronic configuration, the trend, and wherever the exceptions are there, we have tried to answer there with reasons. And next thing we did was their oxidation states, common oxidation states and some abnormal oxidation states shown by the elements of group 15, 16 and 17 elements.